Yo, spicy friends. I'm Selena. I go by Spicy Selena Crafts on Instagram because I have hot takes and even hotter cross stitch. You like that? I think I'm gonna work that little motto in here. My pronouns are she, her, and today I'm here to talk about cross stitch, and this will be my floss tube number 2. So I'm excited. And also, I got my little rainbow shawl on. I don't know if you guys can see this because it is Pride Month. So happy Pride Month. I just wanted to tell one quick story about it because it is Pride Month. So back when I lived in Texas, I had a friend who at the time told me that we had met through work. So she was another engineer, that she had to choose when she was in college between going to engineering school, and getting a degree in engineering, or she had to choose between coming out to her mom and her mom taking her out of school to go to another school that would correct her behavior, which I thought I had never heard of anyone like in my circle ever having to go through this. So when I moved to Texas, I was like, whoa. And I thought she was very brave for continuing on, going to school and keeping it a secret. And Pride Month is all about acceptance, and eventually her parents did accept her. And, you know, I just wanted to tell that story and just say, if you're out there and you are struggling with acceptance, or if you are looking for support, I am here as an ally for the LGBTQ plus community. You can always reach out to me in DMs. If you ever want to talk about it, I'm here to not judge. But it is Pride Month, and I don't know, I just love rainbows. I see everybody out there with their rainbows, and it just gets me excited because my friend circle is really into Pride Month. So yeah, I wanted to share that. Let's see. So Door County, I got back from the retreat a couple weeks ago. It's been a couple weeks, dude. So after I got back, the next weekend was Memorial Day weekend, and we did our maiden voyage of our boat. So we'd been working on getting this boat put into my husband's name. It was his father's boat, and so he inherited it. And yeah, we got to take it out on the maiden voyage of us owning it, I guess. And it was a lot of fun. I'm excited to go fishing in it this summer. And then the next week, my husband had to go out of town and our garage broke. So I was like, oh crap. Like, we knew it was coming, and the garage guy had quoted us like $1,000, but you know, the engineer in me, I looked that crap up on YouTube, and I spent $16 on parts to repair our garage. I'm so proud of myself. So, but that meant that my hands this last weekend were greasy as everything because I was like messing with the chain and stuff. And so my hands are still dirty. They're still recovering. But I did get some stitching in. I just was really careful on what projects I touched. I mainly touched Extraordinary Birds this weekend because that one already smells like bonfire. But yeah, but Door County, oh my god, that was so much fun. Let's see, if you guys don't know where Door County is, it is in Wisconsin. I will show you the thing that we do here. If this is Wisconsin, Door County is that little thumb, that little, you know, Green Bay is right here, and then there's the whole Green Bay. It's this whole county. So Door County is, this is from college, by the way. Learned that one when we're all, where are you from? So in Door County, it's known for its cherries. They got 2,500, I can't read, are acres of cherry orchards. They're also known for wineries. There's also shipwrecks and lighthouses, which this is a shipwreck that I want to go see someday. And here's, give it some time, a lighthouse that I have seen. Hopefully, maybe I even have a picture of myself in front of it. A lot of these lighthouses were built in the 1800s, so they're like really cool. So this is the latest I've gone up there, like in terms of summer. So Door County is kind of like a big tourist destination, especially for Wisconsinites. Like, we love to go up there. That's like, we don't want to leave the state, we're going to Door County. So I have only been up there in the winter because I heard it was crazy nuts to butts traffic. If you go up there in the summer, they got all, like, you can go and pick cherries, you can go see the cherry blossoms in all the orchards, you can go to all these wineries. Cave Point, I've been there, which is a really cool park. I'll show some pictures. I've been there only in the winter though, so it's like covered in icicles. It's so cool. And I also went snowshoeing. I think I have a picture. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So I went up there and drove up there in my car from Milwaukee. It was about a 4-hour drive, I want to say. And yeah, I got pulled over. My bad. I was going a little fast, okay? I wanted to get there. When you're alone and driving, it is just like, just get me there, you know? So I did get pulled over and I got yelled at for my window tint, which I bought my car in Texas and their window tint laws are non-existent. So here, my window tint was too much. And then apparently my license plate was getting covered. I don't know. This guy, he gave me warnings, but like, I was just like, okay, dude, like, you're just gonna complain about every little thing about me? Whatever. But yeah, so got pulled over. Still made it there on time to meet up with my mom. And I think I made it like a little after 1 and the retreat started at noon. And yeah, and my mom was there and we got to meet a bunch of people. I have all the table gifts here too. Yeah, why don't I go over the table gifts? It was really cool. So it was run by Farm Girl Dry Goods, and yeah, she came out and told us it was just gonna be a chill weekend of stitching. And Paulette was a little late. Something was wrong. There was like a big storm on Friday night, so her flight got delayed, and so she actually flew in Saturday. And she's Paulette of Plum Street Samplers. And so, but once she was there, it was just like the whole mood change. It was like, oh, Paulette's here. It was so fun. And we got to do a little bit of shopping. I wanted to grab some stuff to show the stuff that I got for shopping. Oh, okay. Let me go grab that. Whew, okay, I'm back. So, Door County is also known a lot for, what is it called? Antiquing. So me and Mom did go to one antique store. It was a huge one. Like, there were rooms on rooms and rooms. Whoa, I like ran downstairs to get all this. I'm a little out of breath. So there's like all these rooms we're going through. There's all these like different shops. And I didn't go ham. I only bought 3 things. So I did good. First one is this birdhouse, which I'm excited to hang this up. My husband really wanted a birch tree outside, so our tree fell. We had a pine tree when we moved in here. It fell in our house like, I think 2 years ago now. And don't worry, there was no damage. There was about like a foot of snow on our roof, and that took most of the fall. Plus it was already leaning like 45 degrees. So he was like talking about doing a birch tree, and then he's like, not sure, like, I don't think we just got married. We don't really have a lot of like money for random things like birch trees right now, but we will someday. But I saw this birdhouse and I was like, oh my god, it's a birdhouse. So I got it for him, and I already put on a little screw so he can screw it into we do have a tree in the backyard, and hopefully get some nests. It's cool because it's got a clean out too. So yeah, there's that. The other thing I got, because we are in Wisconsin, we do have a basement bar. I got this glorious thing. Pabst Blue Ribbon loons. We like love loons. When we are out and someone's being like extra crazy, we'll go, ooh, and that's our loon call. Like, the loons are out. But yeah, I have a loon sweater. I like wore my loon sweater most of the weekend too, because I like didn't bring like warm enough clothes for some reason. It was like really warm and nice out here, so yeah. And then we get up there and it was like storming and cold all weekend, and I was like, wow, I brought one sweater. I did not prepare. And then the last thing I saw this like iron cat statue, which I really like. My mother-in-law got me these like iron cat hooks. I'll put a picture here. I gotta remember to take a picture of that too. But yeah, and I was like, oh man, this matches it. So I kind of wanted it, you know, as like maybe like a doorstop next to them, or put its butt up against the door. Does it have a butthole? Kind of does. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's so cute. It wasn't too expensive. I can't believe I forgot those things. Like, I'm surrounded by all the stuff, and I'm pretty sure it was very thorough, but totally forgot about that. But yeah, so the whole weekend we sat with our friend Louise, who is my mom's friend. It was actually her birthday, so happy birthday, Louise. And my mom made us like these like gifts for me and Louise, just because like it was the three of us going together. And first off, she put mine, I don't know if Louise got one of these, but she put mine in this like cherry tote, which I thought was so cute. And then we made these like table gifts. Let me see if I can find it right here, with like just a cherry sticker in it, and they were just from like Amazon. You get those like mix packs, and then we put a little cherry charm in there. And so I'm gonna put this on my ornaments bag because it needs a little charm. But yeah, this is all because of Door County. But then she made me like another like giant gift basket and everything. So, because it was kind of like my first retreat, so it was kind of fun. She gave me this basket with little doodads, and then she put all of our little cherry things out. So it was fun because I got to go around, see what everyone's stitching, and like feel like Santa. So I feel like every retreat I want to do that is like have just a little, like, I don't know, even if it's just like a project card or like a floss drop, because it is fun to go talk to people and see what they're up to and stuff. She also gave me this project bag, a little project bag. This is Cherry Social Club, members only. I love it. It's so cute. I'm not even like a cherry person, but because we went to Door County, I'm like, I'm a cherry person now. And then there's this other cherry bag. She said she likes to put her stitching stuff in here. I think she had like a strawberry one. I can't remember. But yeah, it's just a little tote. You can put all like, but it's probably good for like if you want to go finish something at someone's house, you can put all your glue and tape and the ribbons in there and stuff. And then she got me this gift box with cherries on it. Came with these little poof ball cherries, some Pierogies chocolate, which these are so good. I've been holding out to eat this for this floss tube. I might eat it tonight now. Some patriotic jelly beans. I remember my mom's a patriotic stitcher, so everything's gotta be patriotic. Some hard candies that are cherry sour. This cherry charm, so cute. And she gave me some cherry. Life is like a box of cherries until you reach the pit. Bowl of cherries. It's the pits. I have a card that says that. It says, I'm sorry, it's the pits. And it has pictures of cherries looking sad. But yeah, so cute. I'm gonna put this in my kitchen. So yeah, that's all of that stuff that she got me. She also, we went, so the first night we went to, what is it, One Barrel Brewing, which is one of my favorite places to go. They've got really good beer, but they also got like wood fire pizzas. And so when you go up there, it's like everything is super expensive, but this place was like moderately priced. We got 2 pizzas and with Louise and ate out there. And then when we left, we went to one of my favorite wineries, which is Harbor Ridge Winery. And I took her to the cheese shop too, which was really cool. They have like all this crazy cheese. I got some whiskey, Tennessee whiskey Gouda, and then I always get their like what is it? I think it's some kind of like onion cheese. I should have looked it up, but it's so good. Here, I'll put a picture of the cheeses if there's any left. Oh my god. But she also bought me this little strawberry cow. This thing is so cute. It's this little coin purse. And I think she got a matching one. I don't think she got the strawberry. I think she got regular cows. I can't remember. But oh my god. It's so adorable. What else? We also went over to like the Tipsy Cow, which they had pour your own beers. I had been there before because they when we were in town, we were talking to some locals at the Hatch Distillery in Egg Harbor, Wisconsin, and it's called Egg Harbor. They had told us about this place that had these really amazing peanut butter burgers, and it's like in the middle. It's not like on the coastline. So it's a little out of the way. And when we got there, they had pour your own beers. We didn't get a peanut butter burger, but my mom had said, oh, you got to go across the street to the junction. She said, it's a train place and they serve food on like the little trains. And I'm like, so next time I bring my husband, because we like to go up there often. Like we go to Valentine's Day, so we'll have to stop there. And then I went to one more winery, which was Stone's Throw when we were leaving. But yeah, so back to the retreat. Let's go over the table gifts I got. I got so many cute things. It was like, I couldn't believe how generous people are. So Anne, who was at our table, it was kind of weird. She said we weren't going to have tables, but then she gave us tables too. So I wasn't sure if we should make table gifts or not, but then the people at my table like kind of left, which is fine. As soon as they got the retreat like pattern, they were just like, yeah, okay, we're gonna go visit friends and go antiquing, which was kind of a bummer, but that's okay. But yeah, so I think this was from Anne, who is also like, I think she knows my mom through one of the libraries around here. They have like a little stitching thing. She gave us these little bags. And in it were these like cute little bee pads. I'm gonna try to do this fast. This is like a magnetic holder for pins. So it's like a magnet inside. It's kind of cool. Kleenex. Needle threader. These cute scissors. It's good because like some of my scissors are getting dull. And I was like, I kind of need more scissors. Pen for writing, and some what are they called? Easy Guide ball tips, which I haven't used these in a minute. I can only use these with Aida. If I use these with like linen or even weave, I feel like it's like annoying. I don't know, but I did have one that I don't even think it's a ball tip anymore. I wore it out. And then so the girls that sat next to me, oh my god, they were so funny. They were like such beige moms. I love them though. They were like telling me about their sons my age and stuff. I was so young there, but yeah, they gave me this. It's like a little needle holder, which is funny because I have one project bag that also has bees on it. It was the only one that didn't have like one of these little needle holders in it, and she stitched it. It's got like a little pocket just like how I like and stuff. It's got like a little tag in it that says like Spring Farm Girl Gatherings Plum Street Samplers Primitive Retreat, so I can remember. And then like another little scissors, like look at these. But yeah, it was so nice of them. They were kind of not at our table. They were like across. And oh my god, they were so funny. When we got, when I show you what we got, she was just like automatically like, how can I mute the colors? They're too bright. I was just like, oh my god, I love these colors. So we were just joking around about that, how I was like this colorful person sitting next to all these beige moms. And one of them even got my small, the lemonade thing. So I was like, yes, I'm glad somebody that I got to bond with all weekend got my small. So, and then we got this from Miss Beth Grabu. I'm probably gonna say that wrong. She made these little pins since it's 2025. It's like a little pumpkin. So I have a little pin thing that I made. Another retreat. Let me show you. I'm gonna put them in. It's got. So my mom gave me these little pins to put in it, but I think I'm gonna put these guys in there too. Just like a little pot, like clay pot with a thing on it, like owl ribbon. I put some buttons. Made that at the Vintage Stitcher retreat. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna put those. And then somebody also made these. Maybe I might make these for a retreat, but I have like penguins that I could make, or my mom has owls. But I have like an owl punch and a penguin punch. Well, I don't have the owl one. I'm gonna grab it though. But you open it up and there's just a piece of felt with a little needle to keep your needle. And this was from Ava Terry. So thank you. And then I got some floss drops. These were pictures taken. I think there's only 2 kinds. Yeah. From Carrie Samai Stitches on Instagram. They're not upside down, right? I guess this one is the Columbia Gorge on the Oregon-Washington border. And this one is the Deschutes River in Oregon. So she must have been from Oregon. There's actually a lot of people from Acorns and Threads, like the previous owner was there and stuff. So that was really cool. She was like, you gotta follow and try to come out to one of their retreats, and I kind of want to. That'd be so cool. They were such a fun vibe. And then I have this little squirrel floss drop with a little key charm, and this is from Lady Mama Squirrel, Elaine Bauer. So yeah, you can follow her. I gotta follow all these people too. Oh, this was from Anne Wink. I don't know if it's the same Anne we were sitting with, but maybe. She gave us little cherry charms with 2025. And then Tracy Wick gave us more floss drops with her pets. Look at that cat. He's like, there's a cat in a sink. And this little dog, oh my god, he's so cute. And this other dog. So yeah, I thought that was a cute idea. Maybe I should put a bunch of like Sophie faces on them and give out floss drops. I don't know. I feel like I'm not a floss drop person, so like, well, I kind of am. I'll show you why later. I got a project card from the Floss Boss and Cousins. I guess they're kind of a big deal. I've never actually watched one of their videos, so it was funny when everyone was like, Floss Boss and Cousins are here, and I'm like, who? So, but yeah, she gave us these little project cards. My mom loves these project cards, so she was all about them. She's like, oh yeah, I'll use them. And then, who was this? Teresa Vinette was there, and she gave us this pattern she did, of Shakespeare's Peddler. So this was one of her reproduction, is a motif from her reproduction, and inside was also a nice little big style work. So that was really nice of her. So yeah, I thought that was cute. And then my smalls exchange. So the lady that I grabbed this bag. She it was her first retreat. She didn't understand what a smalls exchange is, so she's still, I think she's gonna send me something in the mail, and I'm kind of excited. But regardless, what she's had in this smalls exchange was really nice stuff too, and really cute. But yeah, we had to go up, and I just felt so bad. I was like, oh, I didn't know. And she's like, I didn't know either. Oh, it's okay. But yeah, she's gonna stitch me something, and I'm excited to see what she sends me. So, but in the meantime, I'll show you what she sent. She sent little post-its, because these are nice for line keepers. Like when you're going across your line on your thing, you can take one off and be like, I am right here, especially for full coverages. Some more needles. And then, oh my god, this is cool. It's a pin tin with magnets. So you just put your your pins or your needles in there, and there's a magnet so they don't like fall out. And then there's these little scissors. I've never used something like this. I like them, but they remind me of construction. They're like little shears, little pliers. I think they're so funny. This little needle miner that says enjoy today. Not a lot of people gave out needle miners, which I'm surprised. And then there's these little bookmark things. They're like magnetic. Another one. So yeah, regardless, like this was like a bunch of nice stuff. So she didn't really need to stitch me something, but it's nice to see, because that was the point of the smalls exchange. But yeah, if you don't know what about smalls exchanges, you stitch something and then you trade, and they put it all on one table and you go up. They have it at StitchCon, I know. And so luckily my mom had been to a sit retreat, so she like prepped me for it. But yeah, this poor lady, I'm so sorry, but I'm excited. I can't remember her name. My mom knows though. But yeah. So let's go over to starts. And oh wait, I still had one more thing. Sorry, I also got, oh, this smells so good. It's from Stitching in the Barn. You mix it into like your little like cushions. Like I'll probably put this in Festive Forest, because that, yeah. So excited. I think that's it. I kind of made a mess of this area, so as I always do. Okay, so let's go into starts. So I've only started one thing. It's the what is this called? It's called Every Gift, exclusively for Plum Street Samplers. Like, look at this box. And it was funny because the one lady I was sitting next to, she was like, I'm gonna go get the box sign. I always get the box sign. And I'm like, do you follow? Are you a Plum Street stan? Are you following Paulette around? Oh my god. And when she came in, oh my god, Paulette is such an heir to her. She's so fabulous. So yeah, I started this right away. This is on, it's a fat quarter Dolley Mason 36 count linen by Needle and Flax. So this is my start. I know. I did this this flower right here. You see it, right? It's just a small start. Say that I started it there. I haven't even posted this on my Instagram yet, so you gotta watch my Flosstube to know this start. But yeah, I had this in a hoop too, and I'm really, oh my god, I'm so mad because I took it out of the hoop because I wanted to use the hoop for something else, and it totally, you can barely see it because I kind of fixed it, but it kind of like stretched out the like fabric. You can't even see it on camera now. It's right here. You see it? It was like a little, it didn't rip it. It just kind of like, I don't know, pulled it apart. So frustrating. So yeah, my start. I don't know. So I should read the quote for you guys. It says on it, every good and perfect gift is from above. So I don't know if I'm going to stitch the thing. I might change. It's hard to see it. Let's go back to the box. So I don't know if I'm going to stitch this thing, and I've lived in the city all my life, so I'm not really a barn girl. I might make this look more like a house and more like my house, but I really hate stitching buildings. So what if and just do all the birds? That's what I kind of want to do. This is like the sun. This looks like the sun. Because I like love these flamingos. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. I want to stitch him. I want to stitch all these flowers. And this like little dude in a pool. I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to... Do you think Paulette will hate me? I hope not. Just make all the beautiful flowers. I'd have to cut some of these out, but it's okay. I think you can, because it's going like this, and you just connect this right here. And that would go right here. I don't know. But it came with all the floss and everything. So here it all is. There's some classic color works in here and some weeks dye works. So I'm excited. I haven't really like used a lot of classic color works. I usually just do the conversion. And then it came with this little ruler. The same flower design on it. And a sticker. I love that sticker. I usually make them into like magnets, but sometimes I have like these little cases. I might put them on here. Let me show you. Right now I just have some Pokemon on there cross stitching. So, but maybe like I'll get a bigger one and put all my my sprouting lupine one, the sticker, my bad stitch sticker. So you know you want to see others because it's more Pokemon cross stitching. These are by, I think her name is Mealy Stitchery. I have one of her needle minders too. But yeah, super cute. That's where I think I might put it on. Oh my god, this one's called Pea Pod. That's so cute. I'm still laughing about crab cakes, by the way. And then Farm Girl Dry Goods actually added in this like little needle book. Farm Girl Needleworks, and it's got a little goat on it, and I think it's leather, but inside are these little scissors. They're so tiny. My extra floss for my flowers in here too. Oh my god, these are sharp. I think I just stabbed myself. And there's another little ruler in here too. Look at that. Look at that ruler. Look at that ruler. It's so tiny. Tiny little ruler. It says happy stitching. But yeah, she said she was getting into like veg tan leather. Veg tan leather. So I'm not really sure what that is. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, a leather book. Okay. I did not want this to be long. I was like, girl, you are not going to go another 2 hours. Oops. Gotta keep it under an hour. So we gotta carry on. Finishes. Straight to finishes. No more nonsense. So, I have a couple finishes for you guys. I finished this week. If you saw it on my... Oh my god. This like thing flattened out. We gotta fluff the thing. Okay. I think it's fluffed. So this is the Jingle Ball ornament from this year's Jingle Ball. I left off the words Jingle Ball and the year. I don't know. I just really vibing with him this way. And I thought about it and I was like, I just want a little Santa ornament. So, and then I decided to make a poof ball instead of the green star, which the green star was really cute, but I don't know. I literally made this during my lunch break at work, and I was just like, how can I make a poof ball? And the janitor came up and she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, making a poof ball. Does it look good? So I think it looks good. It was my first one, and it was kind of a trial by error. Like I stitched it on there and then I didn't think it looked good enough, so I like kind of flattened it out. But yeah, this was stitched on 28 count vintage Mocha Lugana by Needlework by Jim, which the only other one that this is like a scrap from the Gingebread house by Tiny Modernist that I did for the Jingle Ball, which I'll show a picture here. I was gonna go get it out, but then I didn't want to rummage around in all my Christmas stuff, so. But yeah, this is the remnant from that. I still have more of this, so maybe it'll appear again. And then going into another finish, just because I had this in my pile, here is Quillbur by the Blue Flower Designs. This is stitched on 14 count Moss Aida by Myvintageneedlearts. I was looking at Etsy. It's one-sided Aida too. Like the back is all like crazy looking. You can all look at my back stitching too. But yeah, this only took me a couple days to do. I thought he was so much fun. He's so cute, and I wasn't gonna get him, but then I saw his story on the Jingle Ball, and I was like, I have to. And I'm glad I did, because then my husband saw Porcupine like last summer too, and I was like, oh my god, okay, we're porcupine people. I didn't even think there was porcupines in Michigan, but I guess there is. He's so cute. This is also another scrap, so I'll put the project that I did, which was Autumn Cat by Stitchland. I made this for my mom. I made her all of the Stitchland cats, so there's Autumn, and then I'll do Winter, which is on 14 count Ice Blue Aida. I don't really have any other projects on that, but I bought an entire yard like an idiot. So I have a lot of this Ice Blue Aida. I might dye some just because it's like just an off-white kind of. But yeah, and she made that pom-pom. That's where I got that idea, that pom-pom idea. She pulled that out. She's like, I don't know how you stitch this pom-pom, but like, look at this. And I'm like, teach me your ways, Mom. That's so cool. The other one that I made was Summer Cat, and it was on 14 count Caramel Creme by Myvintageneedlearts. The ice blue is just Zweigart, but this was, yeah, Myvintageneedlearts again. I used to buy a lot of their fabric, their Aida, because it was the first dyed Aida that I had gotten into. And yeah, that one turned out pretty well. And then I did Spring Cat for my mother-in-law. So I will show that here. That is on 14 count light Seafoam Aida by Charles Goldcraft, which I might restitch this soon. It's kind of going to be after my office stitch, because I'm doing that one kind of for my mom. I can't do more than one project for her. You know, you can't be stitching all this stuff for people. It's like I was watching a Caterpillar cross stitch video the other day with Son of a Stitch Ford, and he was talking about how like people will be like, will you stitch this for me? No, but I will teach you how, because you get burnt out on these and cross stitching stuff for people. I kind of do and kind of don't. Like I can't do too many projects for people at once, but I enjoy giving it to them and like seeing them be like, yeah, thank you. So yeah, the other one that I did on the same fabric with the Spring Cat was this guy. So this is Reef Buddies by Lola Crow, and if you can guess where this is going afterwards, oh, you know what's coming. This was the freebie you got when you finished the Deadly Aquarium. So I have it rolled up, but I haven't framed it yet. But I did finish it. Wonder, can you see the sparkle? Look at that sparkle. Come on, we can unroll. I know I'm kind of close to the edge over here, but I think I'm gonna be able to frame it still. Look at that. It's so cool. It is on 14 count Minty Green Opalecent Aida by Wichelt. Someone's gonna say that isn't Wichelt because of this thing. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. I'm just going off of what I had written. But yeah, I love this thing. I can't believe I kept up and still planned a wedding at the same time. It was nuts. But yeah, I had bought this Aida for another project, so when I saw this, I was like, I think I'm just gonna do it on this random Aida that yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I bought it for. I just didn't like the color for what I was gonna get. So, and that was before like I found about an LNS and you can go and look at the fabrics yourself and stuff like that. And then to complete the whole Lola Crow circle, I also have this that I did during Valentine's Day this year. This is Love Crows by Lola Crow. And this is on 32 count Stormy Cloud Belfast. So I've only done one other stitch on this same fabric, which I got this fabric from my mom. I called it, in my head I was like, it's spooky diaper fabric because I did a, what is it called? A baby announcement. So I'll show that here, but I'm going to block out the last name and the middle name and the birth date just because for privacy reasons. But yeah, I used the baby announcement by Cross Stitch Factory, baby announcement elephant. So there was an elephant here, but I added this cute bat, and the cute bat is by White Raven Patterns. Sorry if I'm looking down, I'm like trying to remember all this like random information. So yeah, so this was just on a scrap of that, and I don't know, can you see that there's like gray clouds in there? Yeah, you can. It's cute. It sits by my TV. I haven't been able to accept that Valentine's Day is over, and I just love the heart vibe. Just love, you know. So yeah, okay, straight into whips because we're not gonna let this go to 2 hours. Okay, so the first whip I had, actually, let me tell you something about what I did at the retreat. So think of this as all the plans that I made. These are all the plans that I made to get all these things done at the retreat. And you know what I did with those? Straight out the window. Goodbye, Mr. Onion. So yeah, when it comes to cross stitch, especially when it comes to watching me on Flosstube, I will tell you all these grand plans that I have, and I will raise the bar of your expectations, but you got to keep your expectations for me low. Expect that I won't get anything done, because if you expect I won't get anything done, you'll always be surprised at what I get done. Please do. Remember that in all of the aspects of life. Expectations low. You go into the carnival, keep your expectations low. Because then when you have a good time, you're having a great time. Just remember that. Okay, so as soon as Paulette came in, I whipped out the quack stack. And this is where I was. This is where I am now. So I'm almost done with this now. I just have like this much left to do of like another string. I did all of this up into I didn't do these flowers, and I did do this duckling at the retreat. I did this duckling because I went to the walk in the park, and there was like so many geese with my husband, and we were like sitting on this bench, and this goose was like hissing at us, and I was like, is he gonna attack us? I just want to sit on this bench for a minute. And all of a sudden a falcon swooped down on these ducklings, these little gooselings, and almost grabbed one, and they all 50 heads of all these geese that were around us like went straight over to that falcon, and they stopped hissing at us and started to ignore us, which was nice, but I was still like, holy crap, that falcon almost yanked that duckling out of the grasp of its mom's hands, and who knows what it would have done. But yeah, glad we didn't see any goose murder, but I think it's cute. I love these ducks. I think I'm not gonna stitch, this part's supposed to be stitched in, but this color is so close to the color that it actually is, and I think it like looks cool with the muddy water that I think I'm gonna keep it without stitching it in. So, that looks like waves. I also decided at the retreat, I am going to stitch Pigeon and Puddle on this same fabric, A Little Sassy by Bestitch Me. It's 32 count Lugana. I have a lot more of this. I barely used any of it. So I'm definitely I'm going to go there. I'm going to be that person that stitches Pigeon and Puddle on the crazy fabric. Okay, so the next one I gotta take this out of the hoop. I don't know if you've seen these hoops. These are from Wonder Stitch. They're just magnetic. A lot of people get them from Mill Hills, but like when I have small Aida like this, it works too. Sometimes I freehand, but I was getting annoyed. So yeah, I got the book cover done. I got the frame done. And as soon as this guy came out, I stitched him the same day. This little frog, look at that. Look at that frog. Look at him. He's so cute. He's got a little flower hat. Oh my god. And yeah, so now I just gotta, the last thing I have to do is stitch the words, which, I guess you'll have to wait. I can't remember what they said. Something about it being poisonous, dangerous garden. And then I have to do the fill-in, and then I am done with the book cover, which I'm excited. I'm gonna try and keep up with this one. I know that I failed at, let's just go straight to that one. Let's go to the failure. I'm embarrassed about this one. Embarrassed. Let me make sure I'm staying on track though, because like, I wanted to say like 20 things on my last thing, and I wrote it down. That all went out the window too. And yeah, there was one thing I'm like, I'm glad I forgot about that. Glad I cut that part out. But yeah, so here is Extraordinary Birds. I'm embarrassed at how far I am, but I am trucking along. I'm trying to get the top done, and I think because my cat Sophie puked on this, and then I washed it, I think it like shrunk it a little, and the holes are like so hard to stitch through. But I'm getting there. I got 2 more colors on the top and a little bit of back stitching, and then I'm gonna work my way down and start doing the feets. I have been saving myself from reading what birds they are and the facts, because I'm like, you haven't earned it. You haven't earned your bird facts. So maybe I will give some bird facts when I read them and I actually finish some birds. But in the meantime, I can't, because what do I have to say? What do I have to say for myself? So I did stitch a lot of this poison garden at the retreat, but I kind of got annoyed by people asking me like, so what is that? It's a book. It's a 3D little book. You've seen it, right? But yeah, so I switched to doing this before Paulette got there, and it was a lot more people were like, oh my god, that's so cute. So this is a snack lantern. This is where I was before. Trying to remember to do that. I might, if I forgot to do it for Extraordinary Birds and Poison Garden, I'll add it in. It'll float around. Maybe I'll move it around. It'll be funny. But yeah, this is where I am now. So I got some of the colors done on the gray and the white, especially because I think I need them for the Fool tarot card. I think I pulled the same colors out of there. So yeah, I was hoping to get some more done on this on the 31st, because, I don't know, 31st, Halloween, but I didn't. That garage really ruined me. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, he's so cute. He's getting there. This is Boomerang Stitches Snack-o-lantern on, just like skipping over all this. I'll put it all in the bottom. I'm so bad at like talking about the, what do you call it? The fabrics. So this is, where is it? Oh my god. 16 count Amethyst Aida by Hometown Needleworks. This fabric is Exhausted by Mystic Fabrics, 32 count opal. It is opal. It does have a sparkle, just like the Deadly Aquarium. Okay, my mushy Valentine. This is where I was. This is where I am now. Did you catch that? So all I really did was fill in this treasure braid stuff on the mushrooms, and then I actually just finished the mushrooms too. So all the shells mushrooms are done. I just gotta add the tree. Wanted to get this done over Memorial Day. That didn't happen. And I had to do the treasure braid over here. So the funny thing about this treasure braid, like doing it on here, it's really easy because it's like you're not mixing it with any other DMC or any other floss. Doing it on here though, you're mixing it with another floss, and I think that makes it harder when you mix it. I don't know. I also make sure on this one that I stitch this without anything around it, the treasure braid. Like you can see it's right here, ready to go, because I just feel like it's going to be harder to stitch when something's already in there too, like sharing holes with something else. So yeah, I thought it was harder, but it does look more full, and on here it doesn't look as full. Like I kind of wish it was mixed with something, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a little book. But yeah, hopefully I get more of this done, especially if we go on a camp trip or any trips. I definitely think I'm going to take this with on trips. So yeah, Primitive Pink, 16 count by Barefoot NeedleworkwithJim. Just so I don't forget. Okay. This is where I was. This is where I am now. It doesn't really matter. All I did was this blue right here. I wanted to finish this week. I got on a roll with Extraordinary Birds, so hopefully this week I can get this done. My goal is to get this one done and Quack Stack before the 11th, when I can start my Strawberry Moon Cell. But yeah, I just have to add the green and then the back stitching. We might get some meowing in a second. We'll see. And yeah, I think it's looking good. It's on 28 count. Onyx Linen by Atomic Ranch. Moonlit Moth by Counting Puddles. I love this one. I don't know why I haven't finished this. It actually makes me kind of mad. So yeah, I think we just have one more whip. I've been trying to breeze through this. This beast, The Office. Do you hear him? Gordon, do you need something? I think it's because everyone's like sleeping in here, and he's just like, why can't I sleep in here? I'm so scared. Whatever, dude. Anyways, this is called In This House Office by Stitch Area. This is on 36 count. Color Happens by Fiber on a Whim. And so I had all of this done, and I did this little hat, which is the prison mic hat. It's been fun. I've been looking up the references because I've seen every episode of The Office. And you have to like pay to get it, but I've been looking up the references on YouTube, and I was like, the bandana, and it came up with prison mic, and I was like, oh cool. So I watched all the clips with that. And then We Shout from the Rooftop I did last week, and so next week I'm gonna do this little, I started the little Battlestar Galactica thing. I don't know what it is actually. It's a spaceship of some sort. If you know the reference of the spaceship, let me know, because I want to watch it. But otherwise I'm going to look up The Office spaceship and see what I can find. But it's going to say, We Shout from the Rooftop, something about Dwight. And I'll probably have that done, because I'm trying to do one line a week, get this done, get this off to get this done by Christmas, because it is a beast. It is such a beast. Oh, I can't wait till this one's done, because then I get to stitch something for my mom. And then the last kind of whip I have, I crocheted my first item. So I don't like crochet. It is like too much thinking in my opinion. It is not my jam, but I tried it. I'm probably gonna try it again, just because it was fun. But I made this little, if you don't know what this is, it is a Shrek ear. And I only made one, so my friend who taught me, Jeff, needs to come over and help me make the other one so I can wear these to a festival that I'm going to at the end of June. Because he took all his yarn with him. Anyways, if you're going to Bonnaroo and you meet a guy, Jeff, who's handing these out, that's my friend. He made like 50 of these. He literally was like, I make a pair a day until we go. And so that's his gift to hand out to people, which it's so clever. I wish I could crochet, because that's the one great thing about crochet when you're like a little festy raver is you can crochet all these like cute little things for people and hand them out as like, it's kind of like making table gifts. Like we do that when we go to festivals for people that we meet. Like you'll be hanging out waiting for your friend in the bathroom, and you'll chit chat with this person. You'll be like, yeah, you're good vibes. Here's a bracelet that I made. It's stuff like that. It's just like, it's so cute. But yeah, I'm excited. They're going to this. I'm missing Bonner this year. We usually go every year together, so kind of bummed. I really wanted to see Avril Lavigne, but I'll survive. I'll be fine. Okay, so plans. Besides finishing Moonlit Moth and Quack Stack, which I want to do before the 11th, I also want to get more work done on the Fool. I didn't get any work done from last time. I thought I did. And then I looked and I was like, crap, Selena, you failed. But I definitely want to do it in this month because it is Pride Month, and you know, all the rainbows. I gotta do all the rainbows. So I've been really feeling that one. I've been craving that one for the rainbow vibe. Plus, it's supposed to be a weekly thing. Fat Bear Weekly. Like, I'm not weeklying. I'm not filling the weekly part. I need to fill that part. And then I'm going to do the Strawberry Moon Sale. And so my plans are to do strawberry naps. I said I wasn't going to do this one, and then I was like, I have to. So I ordered Elder Tiger by Pirate and Robin today, and I think I'm gonna try and make it look like Sophie. I might cut out the black part of that floss and just do the gray and white, or oh my god, gray and orange, and then maybe make her belly white. I'm not sure. I might just do the whole cat in that color. I don't know. I haven't decided, but to decide by the 11th. And I've been trying to think of a fabric. So I'm thinking I might do this that Oz that I got last time by Atomic Ranch, 32 count. But I might do a different one. I can't decide, green or blue. I'll show you the blue. Hang on, I didn't pull it out. I should have. Or should I do it in this blue? I don't know. There's something about like strawberries and blue that just gives me like picnic vibes, and I'm just like into it. This blue is Forget Me Not by Atomic Ranch, and it is like a periwinkle blue. So yeah, strawberry naps. I mean, Sophie would look cuter on the blue, but this would look like a nice green grass. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. So I want to start that, and then I also want to start, this is Strawberry Thieves. I want to do that bird. So I was going to do that bird, and I saw Mega Stitches wants to start it during StitchCon. I still might start it on June 11th for the Strawberry Moon, but I might just wait until the weekend when she's at StitchCon and start it then, so we could start it at the same time. But yeah, look at that bird. I also want to do that strawberry pinky for myself. It says, oh so sweet. I'm thinking about doing it on this fabric, which is like a pink and a yellow. It's called Sherbert Lugana by Handbuys by Jim. Jim's Needlework. So it's like a yellow. I'm sorry it's like dark in here. I don't know if I apologized for that before. My fandelier broke. If you don't know what a fandelier is, look it up. But I have to replace the whole thing. So it's a project, a house project that needs to get done. But yeah, I think it'll look really cute. Yeah. I think it'll give it a tropical vibe and like really make that bluebird pop. Oh yeah. I'm excited about this one. I'm glad I decided on a fabric too. The next, so if I get if I have time, I don't know if I do. I cut this out of my last video because I was like, oh, I didn't start that. I'm not gonna lie to the people. I do want to do, what's going on here? Oh my god, there's like, I do want to do Tea Time Nature Walk by Sprouting Lupine as my next nature walk. I had already picked out a fabric too. I thought this kind of looks like tea. It's called Through the Stones Lugana by Bestitch Me, 32 count. I think that'll make those yellows pop. Give it a tea vibe. Doesn't that kind of look like tea? Like a nice matcha. I guess I gotta, maybe we do that. Yeah. So yeah, that's if I have time. You know, we just talked about expectations. All expectations go out the door. Trust me. So I also want to kit up a few things. I want to kit, so when I was at the retreat, I saw a lot of people had their like little Stacy Nash like lilies out, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a good idea for a retreat buddy. Like I bought a squishmallow. I brought Rue, which, here's a picture of Rue. He is my favorite squishmallow. If you haven't seen, I do have a lot of them. He's this little walrus, and I like him because he's named after Bonnaroo, kind of. But that is his, like, the name he was given. But I think I want to do Groovy Chicks. Like, I saw these, and I was like, I know these are for me. And also, I love that the butt says, make eggs, not war. Oh my god, they're, like, so 70s. I love them. There's more sayings in them, but I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all. You gotta go get this pattern yourself if you want to know what the other butts say. But they all say different things. So yeah, this has a Cosmo conversion. I've been thinking I might go to Beautiful Sip and Stitchery and get the Cosmo conversion, but I haven't decided. I texted my mom right before starting this floss tube, and then I put my phone on airplane mode so she wouldn't call or anything. And I told her, like, should I do the DMC conversion? And I have a feeling she's just going to kit me up the DMC. I thought about trying Cosmo. But man, I've been kind of spendy this year. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. It calls for 30 or 28 count linen. And I don't know if I have these colors. I was thinking, you know, it's on 28 count. But then that's only one bird, and if one bird's sparkly, all the other birds have to be sparkly. So maybe if I find a green and blue sparkly fabric at Beautiful Sip and Stitchery when I go pick up my May fabric of the month, I'll do the other two. Otherwise, I got this giant thing from Forbidden Fiber Co. This is like all the colors of the rainbow. And I was thinking, so this green, this guy, yeah. And then maybe the yellow for this one. There isn't really a pink. She's on pink. Maybe I should have gotten toe beans in 28. There is this color. It's like too dark though. That's gonna match the head too much, right? I think I gotta do a floss drop. And then I was thinking maybe, because there's this blue for this guy. That might work, but if it's too dark. There's also this purple. That could be a vibe. I feel like he should be blue though. Look at this blue. Blue's kind of ugly. Well, I don't mean it, like, it's not the blue I want to go for though. I should, I don't know. I need the floss. I need the floss to see if I like it. I could see it on the purple though, because there's purple dots and dark purple dots and stuff. But it would match, and it would match the head more. we gotta see the floss. We can't make a decision here. This is out of my control. Okay, the last one, I lost my sheets, oh my god. The last one I want to do is this one, Independence Day. I'm pretty sure I saw Subpar Stitches. She might have just mentioned this one. And as soon as they did, I was like, Independence Day? That's so funny. If there's ever gonna be a patriotic stitch that I stitch, it's this guy. And like, I'm really vibing with this color too, so I think I might put it on here. This is the last of my vintage needle arts. It's 14 count beach glass. Aida. I think it would be a good vibe. Keep that teal vibe going. And it's not too dark. I think it's lighter than this. Sorry about the ring light. I think it'll work, right? The watermelons, oh my god. Maybe I should do this one on that Oz. Have it on some green so it looks more like a picnic. After I just said blue reminds me of picnic. They can't have the independence. I think it would look good on a green. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We gotta, of course, get the floss. So I sent this one to my mom to get the floss for 2, and I sent strawberry naps. So yeah. So those were my plans. Ooh, we are reaching that hour mark. I also had 2 more plans, just real quick. Maybe I'll cut this part out. Hopefully I don't. I also want to paint these birdhouses. So my grandfather had made these and given them to me before he passed away. And he told me that this one is supposed to be a Green Bay Packers one. So I'm thinking of making a stencil with a yellow G, but then keeping it the same color that he did, because I just can't go over his work with a different color. So maybe putting a G right there, maybe stenciling a G on the side and putting it up. I think that would be cute. I gotta figure out how I put it up too, because there's nothing on the back. And then he also, I want to figure this out this summer too. I want to paint this house. This is another one he built. Oh my god, there's so many spiders in it. So I might keep it white, maybe do the sides white, and then the roof green, because my house has a green roof and it's white. So make this one look like the back, and then I could probably nail it into wherever we're gonna hang it, and then put that on top. I think that makes sense, right? I don't know. How do people attach birdhouses to things? Let me know. Put that in the comments. Help a girl out. Okay, so the last part is my haul. If you don't like haul, thank you for coming. I don't want to create any FOMO, so I will not be mad if you leave. I will probably never check the stats because I just don't care, honestly. It's beyond me how to check stats. I try not to look at numbers. Even on Instagram, I'm just like, wait, I'm at 1,000? What? I'm at how many followers? I don't check at all. I just don't care. I just like to talk about my hobby and post my cute little things like a weirdo. Okay, so I do have a lot of haul because I went to a retreat. Again, I swear to God, I won't have another big haul all summer. I swear. I'm going to unhaul, de-haul. Okay, so at Farm Girl Dry Goods, when we did get to shop, which we were one of the last people to shop, it was a little frustrating because it was like some people had like gone up there and like did more, what do you call it, more shopping by the time we got up there. So like they went for another round because they'd already been up there, but we had to wait. So that part was really frustrating. But they did have a lot of stock, so they never like unstocked of things. But I did get a lot of things. I kind of went ham on the Lady Dot crates because I didn't see a lot of patterns that I wanted. Granted, it was like all Plum Street sampler patterns, and I do love Plum Street sampler, but I think I like the stack series, and that's I like the mini wees. I like the funnier side of Paulette. So, but I'm also funny, so well, no. God, Selena, be humble. I also just like to stitch funny things, okay? So I got a bunch of Lady Dot crate stuff. First I got sea glass. What is it called? Velveteen? Chanel. I've never used this, but I've always wanted to finish something with this. So I got that to finish something. My mom has a lot of it too, and I can always get more at Beautiful Sip and Stitchery. I also got this one. I like this color. Wizard. So yeah. I got Vintage Tinsel, which that'll be fun to do some ornaments with. I got this one. Oh my god. It's called algae. Look at it. Doesn't it look like algae? Maybe I could put the Deadly Aquarium in it. Oh, that is not the same color. But there's going to be some whales. I love stitching whales, and we're gonna have to put this algae on it. Oh my god. And then I got some pom-poms. So I think I might have plans for some of these in the like near future. It's for a secret thing. I got Lush Lawn. Secret thing, not the Strawberry Swab. It's for something else. I love this color. The beige bombs were shook when I bought this. This is a Caribbean. I love this color too. Oh my god. Anyways, it's either one of these two is the thing I'm going to use. This peony. This is a hot pink. Oh my god. Ooh, the hottest of pinks. Pink. And I got two fabrics. I got Cornflower Aida by Fiber on a Whim, which I really like. I really like these like periwinkle colors. Doesn't it? Oh, that's the price tag. Don't judge. Isn't that giving picnic though? Maybe the ants. The ants should go on there. Yeah. Maybe if that blue is dark enough. And then this is Permission by Fiber on a Whim. Which is a cool one. I don't have a lot of like browns, so I needed more. And then I got one chart. Oh my god, I'm so excited. More flamingos. This is the Tropic Troop by Plum Street Samplers. I don't know if she's come out with this yet, but look at those little tropical leaves and the like hibiscus. Like, it's so cute. Oh my god, I love flamingos. I decorate my yard every summer with flamingos. It's such a good vibe. And look at these fish. I bet the water isn't that bright, but there's little goldfish up here. Is that? Oh my god. Put this on like a nice like egg yellow. Oh, it would look so tropical. What if I put this on that one fabric? Where'd it go? Ooh, I could put it on. No. The one with the other birds. No, because we want the flamingos to pop. Maybe it goes on another blue. Because then you can see the fish. I don't know. It's got to give tropical rainforest though. Maybe a teal? I gotta think about that. Maybe I'll start it later this year. Maybe I won't. Oh, okay. The last thing I got. I found these. Do these remind you of anything? They're not backwards, are they? Or upside down. Remember this guy from last week? Last Flosstube? It is the same exact one in the pictures. They had these for sale and I was like, oh, it's the things that go for the thing. The kitty thing. So, you know I had to. Okay, so that was the haul that I got from the retreat. And then she gave us coupons on our way out. And on top of that, I won a door prize. That's right. Your girl won a door prize. I won this, I blocked out the code. You can't see it, but I won $25 gift certificate as my door prize. The code isn't even the right code, so you ain't gonna get that. And so what I got was the Plum Tree samplers that I was looking forward to getting, but she didn't bring with her. She didn't bring any of the stacks except for the tropical troop. I got the jump clump. Look at those spiders. Oh my god, they're so cute. My mom has the raccoon rabble too. I'm gonna make that disappear from our house soon. After I do this one though. They're so cute. My husband literally loves spiders. Well, he doesn't love, he's not a spider guy, but he'll like take the spiders and put them in our plants and they'll like make little webs, and we have a few little jumping spiders in there. They're so adorable. And then I also got the Abominable bundle. Look at that guy's face. It's so janky. I love it. Oh, we got another singer. I love it. Oh my god. And then, because I needed to get over $25, I also got, and now, don't judge this for me, I saw Stitchpocalypse doing these, and I was like, remember Independence Day? I love a good pun. Falamingo. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I'm going to a hands-on design retreat that's like basically for making ornaments, so I don't think I'll make it before the retreat. I have so many ornaments kitted. I need to start another. So yeah, and then I went a little extra on the 10% off because I don't know, I was just feeling it. Feeling the spendy. I had to get the whole thing, so I got Flamingo all the way. And flamingo bells. I showed these to my husband and he's like, oh my god, those are great. I was like, I know. And then also, because of Stitchpocalypse, I had to get P-Roy. I already ordered, so remember I said I ordered Elder Tiger by Pirated Robin? I also ordered Daffodil to stitch him in. So I'm excited. I think I'm gonna try to give him like a little, either a purple bow tie or maybe like a rainbow one. Oh my god. So my story about banana slugs in specific, I went camping with a friend and we went on this massive hike and I kept finding slugs and I was carrying one around and I was like, it's my pet. I love this banana slug. And my friend just like randomly ran up to me, grabbed the slug out of my hand and threw it in the river, and he was like, that thing was mind controlling you, Selena, and you need to calm down. And so I told my friends this story and they actually crocheted me a banana slug. Oh my god, I wish I had him here. I'll have to find him. I totally forgot to find him. I'm so mad. Here, I'll put a picture of him right here. This is my banana slug and I carry him around on my finger, and his name's Pierre. And so when I saw P-Roy, I was like, I need to make him. He needs to be my friend. So he might get stitched this summer. I might actually try and kit him up soon. I might try to just use just white. Like I'm just gonna use basic things. He's gonna get dirty. I'm not gonna use any fancy flosses. Well, I'm gonna use Pirated Robin, but I want to brighten him up. I want to make him the gorgeous banana slug that he is. I want him to strut in and be just so fabulous, because I miss that slug. Why did my friend do that? I will always think of that. I always think of that story, and I'm just like, I could not believe that he just pulled that slug out of my hand. And then I also got Miss Hazel, because I have an obsession with squirrels. And I don't know, she's so cute. Look at the colors on her. I'll probably change her dress to something else. I don't want her to have like an Amish looking dress. I don't know. She needs a more fun dress. She's a fabulous lady. So maybe she'll get the same dress as Lily and they can be friends. And then maybe Stacey Nash will make one that's another cute animal that's looking the other way, and the three of them can just be like in a perpetual hug. Oh my god. Is P-Roy looking the other way than her? What if I just mirror him? I could mirror him, and then they could be in a perpetual hug. Oh my god. This is why I do Flosstubes now. I would never have sat here and thought of that idea without this. Without this. Okay. Now remember, I just kind of went a little ham because there was a coupon. But I also got Carrot Farm because I have Christmas Tree Farm by Primrose Cottage. And I was like, I saw this and I was like, wait, there's a whole farm series. So I got the pumpkin patch. I love the little red truck carrying a Christmas tree. Have you seen that TikTok? Well, there's a little red truck carrying a Christmas tree. And there's another little red truck carrying a Christmas tree. Well, this is a little blue truck carrying a pumpkin. And this is a little teal truck carrying some chickens. Are those chickens? Little baby chicks. And a wheelbarrow full of carrots and rabbits. Plus, look at these carrots. They're so cute. Look at those. Those are flakes. Look at these carrots. They're cuter. And then I just like the saying, like, harvest, cider, hayrides. Oh my god. I can't wait for fall. Spring is the worst season in Wisconsin. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a mud pit here. I can't wait till it's over. Come on, summer. And then we gotta wait another 2 months for like all the lakes to get warm. Fall. Just give me fall. And then I got Hello Autumn. Speaking of autumn, I also have Hello Summer and Spring. So I just need Hello Winter, and I have all three. I want to stitch these at some point. I just like the vibe of like stitching one a season, but I'm already on doing that one and I'm already failing. So spring seeds will get done in summer. Maybe. Or maybe I'll just wait till next time. I don't know. We'll see. I give myself too much work. So yeah, that was all my haul for Farm Girl Dry Goods. For the order that I made after the retreat. She got me good. My mom also got me a few things. So these are kind of just like, I don't know, I guess a gift. She bought a bunch of 18 count perforated paper. So I've never had like a thing of, I don't know why I'm showing you this. It looks like a white paper. It's perforated paper by Mill Hill. And she split the pack with me because she went to the class, the Kathy Haberman class for the spring mingle. So she also got a bunch of pins and she wanted to teach me how to do the pins. I don't think there's any harm in that. Maybe I'll do some cute kawaii pins with that cute kawaii cross stitch book. She also gave me a cuff that you can stitch. I don't know. I don't think the pattern is really cute, but maybe I can find something else to put on it. Maybe as a small. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll wear it myself. And then I did get an order from Pirate and Robin. Look how cute this like bag is. The little bird with the pirate thing. Oh, I had to. It was her birthday, their birthday, and they had a birthday celebration thing and a discount. So I got a bunch of stuff, and I should have gotten those other two, but I forgot. It's okay. So yeah, I'll show you what I got. I got a bunch for the butterfly bouquet by Sprouting Lupine. So I got her conversion, which is taffy, raspberry, a rose. Nah, just kidding, it's rose. There's pebble, carnation, boysenberry. Oh my god, that's a bright pink. That is not the color I'm seeing. My god, this is funny. Wednesday. And then abyss. There's actually two of these. This, I think, is the black. Oh, there's two Wednesdays too. There's three abysses. And banana. So yeah. And then, oh, and Lunar. That was also a part of it. So yeah, that was a lot for just one thing, but I'm excited to do a conversion of somebody's on like a nice floss. And then I got some fun flosses, some variegated ones. This is Electric Spring. It's like a purple to like this lime green and yellow. Oh my god. I love it. I think I'm gonna do some kind of Quaker on it. And then I also got Belladonna. I was also digging this. It's like a blue to purple to dark blue. And then this was giving Milwaukee for me, but it's called Pacific Sun. If you don't know what Milwaukee colors are, our flag is like yellow and dark blue and this light blue, not the green. So I was like, maybe I can find something cool for this too. I was also thinking of doing the Quaker Quaker. We need a lot more of this. I don't know. For now, I just, you know, if there's a small that has like one color, that's kind of what I want to do. All right. Oh, let's get into the last of the haul. Sophie was sleeping on some of the haul. That silly cat. Okay. So one of those that I could do, so I got this. This is actually from a D-stash from Donna Stitch X Love. She was destashing a bunch of, oh, I can't even talk. Destashing a bunch of patterns and stuff and notions, but she had, this is so silly. If Steph sees this, she knows. As soon as I saw this. So she was destashing all this floss, and like my mom and me share like our flosses. So sometimes it's hard to like get to her to kit stuff up. So it's nice when I need a little bit of one color to have a bunch of these. I can just pull from, and I don't have to feel bad buying another when we already have it in our stash, you know? So I was like, yeah, I'll take that floss. So yeah, it was really nice. She sent it and didn't even ask for any money for shipping, which I was like, I can pay you back. But yeah, and then she sent some stickers. So maybe I'll use those flosses to stitch this. Vintage Crafts Out Values. I think it's a freebie that she has. And then she also has maybe this is a freebie too. Weirdo. I gotta get a place for all my cross stitch stickers now. Y'all. And then I did a little bit of order from Banana Oil. She's been doing this like ripple fabric, and I was like, I need to find one that I like. Oh, she sent a little note too, and oh my god, her stuff is so cute too. So I am so excited. I got this. This is the ripple fabric I got. This is on I found it on 32 Lugana too, my favorite. How gorgeous is that? I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I could do a whale. Maybe that needle-lot whale, the orcas. Oh my god, that looks sick. I did buy that pattern like a few months ago when she was having a sale, but oh my god, I'm so excited. This is like way more purple too in person than it's like showing on the camera. So I got that, and then I was like, I kind of wanted something that I could use, something even just balls to the walls crazy. So I also got, I also got this rainbow fabric. Look at this. That is so cool. It's so galaxy. Oh my god, she's doing this cabin, the cabin by Flosstabilities. Have you seen that? You put this on there, make it look like a crazy aurora borealis. I think this fabric might be too light, but what if I did the groovy chicks in this? That could be a vibe. That could be a vibe. Oh. Look who came to visit. It's Mr. Butters. He wants uppies, I can tell. But he's not sure about it. He's very cautious. He sees all the crap here and he's like, holy crap, girl, what are you doing? There's no way I can get uppies. Anyway, she had this all, Banana Oil had this all tied in this ribbon. And I save ribbon scraps. And then, like, because then you don't have to buy the whole spool. So then if you want to do, like, you know, an ornament, this is enough for an ornament. So I was like, saving this, put it in my ribbon scrap pile for finishing later. She also sent a couple of stickers, so I'll show those. Hopefully I can get this down. A donut and a little coffee. And then there's these little like pin thingies. So yeah, and then the last of my haul, the nice crinkle. Look away if you're in the Stitch Me Fabric of the Month Club, especially the Color Club, because I am. I'm in that one and the Atomic Ranch. I just don't have a lot of fabric, trust me. It all fits in like a tote right now. But, oh my god, this is ocean depth. What if I did the, you know how I said I was going to restart the Great White Christmas? What if I did it on this? Nobody likes that crinkle. I don't. I'm gonna be cringing when I edit this. And so the last thing I got, my mom had this at the retreat. This is like a stand off Amazon. I can put the link in the description. But it holds up your paper. I don't know. Oh, I missed the Pirate and Robin sticker. There's a sticker somewhere in here of a birthday robin. But like you put your paper in like this and it holds it up like on an angle, like curved. I don't know if you can see that. So then you can do your pattern. And I was also thinking like this would also be good for the kitchen when I have a recipe, because the one I have now is like so janky and bulky and big. Normally I'll show you guys what I normally use. I have this magnetic folder that this has a snap on the back, so you see how it connects right here, and then you could fold it up. It's like a little book. It kind of looks fancy, but it's magnetic on this side, and I have my scissors, and then these are my cat hair tweezers for when the cat hair gets stitched in there. And then on the back, oh my god, this is just a ruler, you know, of me in the 4th grade. My mom gave it to me and I was like, I'll use that for cross stitch. And then I have my Ort jars. And then I also keep my postcards that I get from my stitchy friends in the back, which I need to find a better way to display these, I think. But I'll show them off to you guys. So I just got this one from Cassie Audacity. It is Garden of the Gods from Colorado. I think she just went there. Here's some lizards from Chelsea. I think she goes by, I'll put her Instagram down in the thing. I gotta figure out how to do the Instagram links. And then one girl went to what is it called, Hawaii, and got us these. Which I went to Mexico and I tried to find postcards for the girls, and I went to so many shops. I don't think people in Mexico go to Mexico to buy these. This is from Australia. There's one girl from Australia that sent a bunch, which is so nice. Oh my god, the postage on there costs so much. It's a telescope from Western Australia, from the old Perth Observatory. And then the last one. This is from Jen, who goes by Luvian. It says, "My only crime was that I was down to clown." I don't know if you see, they're called Troubled Birds. There's a whole book that my roommate used to have when I lived in Denver called Troubled Birds. It's just, angry birds. It's so great. But yeah, hopefully I can find some postcards for them soon. I am going to Colorado soon, so maybe there. I was gonna look for them in Door County. I completely toasted on that. So maybe I should just find Milwaukee ones. There are some girls that are from Milwaukee, that's the thing. And so like, I feel bad, like, hey, I know you guys are from Wisconsin, but here's a Wisconsin postcard. But I need to go to more Makers Market, figure that out. But yeah, I think that's all I have. I do have a couple of things I've been watching, just real quick. So when I went to Door County, I did stay up late and watched a couple of movies when my mom went to bed early. I watched Notting Hill for the first time. I'd never seen that movie. Oh my god. That movie was silly. There's no way. No way. I also watched Funny People with like young Seth Rogen and Adam Sandler. That movie was not good. Do not recommend. One movie I do recommend, especially for this month, is Conclave. I thought it was really good. The Catholic in me loved it. Like, I recommend everyone watch Conclave. Like, the ending was a little corny. I don't know if it was necessary, but it was good. And then, I rewatched all of Andor, so then I had to figure out what was going on in Andor. Like, God, it was good. But then to give like a whole backstory, we rewatched Rogue One, and I was like, they gave a whole backstory to a guy that they just kill off right away. Like, I don't know if you've seen Rogue One, but it was just like, oh my God. What about that baby? They're gonna make another spin-off. Disney is gonna spin off. I'm spoiling it for people. I'm sorry. Anyways, and then the last one that I completed, I watched Solo Leveling because my husband was really into it. And the whole time we're like, this is so dumb. This is so edgelordy. I don't know. I finished it. I guess I'm ready for the next season whenever it comes out. Apparently got Anime of the Year, and people were mad about it. I hope Freeburn gets it this year. That one was so good. Probably because it was like, it's kind of addicting though, because the guy's like, I don't know, but it's so moody. The guy's so moody in it. It's just like, dude, come on. But yeah, that's what I've been watching recently. Music, I've been waiting for that Lorde album to come out. I missed tickets. If anyone has a ticket and wants to take me to Lorde. I didn't get any tickets, but I've been listening to a lot of Barry Can't Swim came out with a new album. That's been cool. Been listening to a lot of Vincent Antone and Pfeiffer. They're like these like groovy beat hip hop, not hip hop. They're just a jam. And So Down. Okay, I just need to go. I just need to leave. This has been too long already. Okay, bye!